Welcome back here on the Senior Network. We're now joined by Joe Agee, Director of Sales for the Seabrook of Hilton. Good to see you, Joe.
As always, Greg.
Yeah,
Good to see you.
You look great. You look great. Summertime feels great out there.
Short
I
sleeves,
can tell.
yeah.
I know. I'm a little jealous with this jacket on.
I don't know what.
I know
you have to look good.
I know. I need to take your advice there and use it.
Come on,
make
man.
it comfortable. Well, tell me, exciting news. You just mentioned to me earlier.
Yeah.
Seabrook fully opened back
Fully
up, right?
opened.
That is awesome.
Yes. We had our first open house in, I don't know, I guess it's like 14, 16 months.
Wow.
Because it goes back to winter of last year. And everybody that said they were coming, they showed up.
Great.
Which has yet to ever happen before.
Right.
So we were really happy for getting such a good crowd.
Yeah.
Our residents actually that are on the marketing committee, they are the tour guides. So we just don't give them a sheet and say, okay, go to this building to see this unit. There's actually one of our residents that's taking them along and being able to kind of clue them in on what's where. They're not supposed to be salespeople. They're just supposed to be, hey, I live here. This is why I like it. And we get a chance to show you around and you can see kind of what it's like to live here.
I love that idea. So they're actually getting real-time feedback from somebody that's experienced the Seabrook every day.
Yep.
And plus they're getting the tour, just like if someone like yourself gave the tour from a resident. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we still have the sheet.
Yeah.
They still can take that home with them, as well as a bunch of other stuff that we give them to read.
Right.
But it's and it just kind of just gets the whole community kind of pumped up.
Yeah.
That they're on show for a few hours on a given day, and what's the reaction from folks? They want to know, well, what did anybody like anything? So, well, yeah, absolutely.
Now, when they're taking tours, are they allowed to take advantage of any of the dining or anything like that, or is it mainly just a walk-through tour?
Yeah, it's just basically looking at the villas that we have, we really haven't opened up the dining room yet to guests. Okay. It's still kind of on hold, but the dining room now is open full time. Sure. But they only are
for the
allowing,
residents, I understand. For the residents, yeah, of course. And because the reason I brought that up is we all know the reputation of your dining experience there. It's very well known.
Yeah.
In a positive way.
Absolutely. And we don't mind being boastful because we can back it up.
Sure you can.
People,
sure you can.
What'd you think
and I know firsthand, actually. So yes, I have been a guest there before. It's great.
Excellent.
Well, Joe, what else? Tell me, I know with the tours, I know you did a lot of virtual tours.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, that a lot of people have kind of been sitting back through the last year, not making big decisions in their lives, trying to get through this. Yeah. And I'm assuming, hopefully, that you're seeing that that's changing now.
It is. It's evolving, and it's starting to evolve quickly, I think. Okay. It's so much of that is I think people get a greater comfort level if they've had their vaccines.
Sure. Oh yeah, I can tell that.
And if everybody's had their vaccine at the Seabrook, then they don't feel like they're coming into an environment that they could be vulnerable. So, I think that there's actually kind of a pin-up demand in the market. I know we've had this wonderful real estate run locally with people buying stuff like over the phone, not so much for the senior living, but they are now actually making more of an effort to find out because we've kind of passed kind of the time frame where you weren't going to be very safe if that's where you were going to go.
Right. So there is availability if folks are interested, correct?
Yep.
And the few selections that you have left are the type of residence? Apartments
what I would say, Greg, is if you go to our website, which we redid as of March the 4th, and since that time, the number of new leads that we are receiving is off the chart.
Great.
I mean, it couldn't be any better. I have to write down people's names so I make sure I don't forget to send information to somebody.
Wow.
And so that has just been wonderful. And we have testimonials on there so people can look for what some of the residents are having to say about their experience there at the Seabrook.
Sure. Joe, always great information and great to see you, okay?
Always.
Stay with us here on the Senior Network. We will be right back.